Your gut bacteria started dying the day you turned 50, and nobody told you. And if you're experiencing bloating after every meal, exhausted by 3 p.m., or your bathroom habits are unpredictable, it's already happening to you right now. I'm not here to scare you. I'm here because what I discovered in 23 years of working with gut health patients over 40 is something the pharmaceutical industry doesn't want going mainstream. Because here's the thing nobody's talking about. Between age 40 and 60, you lose up to 95% of your beneficial gut bacteria. 95%. And I bet you're sitting there thinking, well, I take probiotics, or I eat yogurt, right? That's exactly what they want you to think is enough. It's not. 3 months ago, a 54-year-old woman named Patricia walked into my office. She'd been taking probiotics for 2 years, eating fermented foods, doing everything right, but her gut was still a disaster. Bloating so bad she looked 6 months pregnant by dinner. Brain fog so thick she forgot her grandson's name. Constipation for 5 days straight. Then, well, you know what happens next. When I tested her gut bacteria levels, I found something that changed everything I thought I knew about gut health after 50. Her gut bacteria weren't just low. They were being systematically killed by something she did every single day. Something your doctor probably told you was healthy. I'm going to show you exactly what it was in the next 4 minutes. But first, you need to understand why your gut bacteria die at 50, because once you see this, you can't unsee it. Your gut contains about 100 trillion bacteria. That's more bacterial cells in your intestines than human cells in your entire body. But here's what happens at age 50 that changes everything. Your stomach acid production drops by 30 to 40%. Now, you're thinking, less acid sounds good, right? Isn't that why we take antacids? Wrong. This is the biggest lie in modern medicine. Low stomach acid is a disaster for your gut bacteria. Because without enough acid, you can't break down protein properly. You can't absorb B12, iron, calcium, or magnesium. And the bad bacteria in your gut, they start throwing a party. This is why your gas suddenly got worse after 50. Why you feel full after eating tiny portions. Why your energy tanked and never came back. But the stomach acid problem? That's only the first domino. The second one is even worse, and it's happening in your gut right now as we speak. Okay, I'm about to say something that's going to make some doctors mad. And honestly, I don't care anymore. Most probiotics you're buying at the pharmacy or health food store, they're dead before they even reach your gut. Now, before you comment, that's not true, or my doctor told me to take them. Hear me out. I'm not saying all probiotics are useless. I'm saying 83% of them fail stomach acid tests. You're literally flushing money down the toilet. Sometimes literally, if you know what I mean. The probiotic industry is worth $58 billion. Do you really think they want you to know that most of their products die in your stomach acid before reaching your intestines? But here's the good news, and this is where Patricia's story gets interesting. There are 3 specific strains of bacteria that survive your stomach acid and repopulate your gut after 50. I'm going to tell you exactly which ones in just a moment. But first, you need to know the number 1 thing that's killing your gut bacteria faster than anything else. Because if you don't stop this, nothing else I tell you will matter. Remember Patricia? The woman taking probiotics for 2 years with no results? When I asked her to show me everything she ate in a typical day, she pulled out a food diary. Overnight oats with berries for breakfast. Salad with grilled chicken for lunch. Quinoa bowl for dinner. Honestly, it looked healthier than what I was eating. But then I noticed something. Every single meal had one thing in common. Artificial sweeteners. Diet sodas. Sugar-free yogurt. Zero-calorie dressings. Protein bars with sucralose. You know what artificial sweeteners do to your gut bacteria? They massacre them. A 2022 study published in the journal Cell found that common artificial sweeteners like sucralose, aspartame, and saccharin alter your gut bacteria in ways that increase glucose intolerance and inflammation. These companies marketed this stuff as healthy because it has 0 calories. But they never told you it was killing the bacteria that control your weight, mood, immunity, and energy. And I get it. You switched to diet soda because you wanted to lose weight. You bought sugar-free yogurt because you're watching your blood sugar. You did everything right according to what they told you. But here's what you need to know right now. If you stop consuming artificial sweeteners today, and I mean today, your gut bacteria can start recovering within 48 hours. Let me tell you what happened with Patricia, because this is where things get really interesting. We eliminated all artificial sweeteners from her diet. Every single one. Diet drinks, sugar-free gum, protein bars, gone. Within 5 days, her bloating decreased by 60%. She texted me a photo of her stomach at night, absolutely shocked. But that's not even the crazy part. On day 11, her energy came back. On day 17, her brain fog lifted completely. By day 21, she'd lost 6 pounds without changing anything else. 6 pounds of what, though? Not fat, not muscle. inflammation, bloating, toxic waste that her damaged gut bacteria couldn't process. But eliminating artificial sweeteners was only step one of the protocol we used. Steps 2 and 3, those are what actually rebuilt her gut bacteria from scratch. And step 3 is so weird, so counterintuitive, that when I first tell people about it, they think I'm making it up. But the science behind it is absolutely bulletproof. All right, let me break down exactly what happens to your gut bacteria after age 50, because once you understand this, everything else makes sense. You have two main categories of gut bacteria, Bacteroidetes and Firmicutes. Think of Bacteroidetes as your slim bacteria. They help you maintain healthy weight, reduce inflammation, and boost energy. Firmicutes are your fat storage bacteria. They pull extra calories from food and store them as fat. Here's the problem. After age 50, your Bacteroidetes, the good guys, start dying off rapidly. Your Firmicutes? They multiply. This is why you're eating the exact same way you did at 35, but suddenly you're gaining weight. Your gut bacteria ratio has flipped. You're now dominated by bacteria that store fat instead of burn it. But here's something incredible that most doctors don't know. You can flip this ratio back in 21 days. But you can't do it with probiotics alone. You need what scientists call postbiotics. Postbiotics are the compounds that bacteria produce after they ferment fiber in your gut. They're like the fertilizer that makes your good bacteria grow and multiply exponentially. And there's one specific food, I'm going to tell you what it is in 90 seconds, that contains more postbiotics than any other food on Earth. It's been used for 3,000 years in traditional medicine, and modern science has finally figured out why it works. Okay, here's the exact 21-day protocol we used with Patricia. And I want you to screenshot this part or take notes, because this is the roadmap. Step 1. Eliminate all artificial sweeteners for 21 days. Yes, all of them. Diet sodas, sugar-free yogurt, protein bars with sucralose, even that healthy stevia-sweetened drink. Your gut bacteria need a break from chemical warfare. I know. You're thinking, but what about my sweet tooth? Hang on. I've got a solution for you in step 3. Step 2. Boost your stomach acid naturally. This is critical after 50. Every morning, before your first meal, drink 8 ounces of water with 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar and a squeeze of lemon. This does 2 things. It increases your stomach acid so you can actually digest protein, and it creates an acidic environment that kills bad bacteria while good bacteria thrive. But here's where most people mess this up. They drink it at the wrong time. You must drink it before eating, not after. 15 to 20 minutes before your meal. Otherwise, you're diluting your stomach acid instead of strengthening it. Now, step 3 is the game changer. This is the food I mentioned earlier, the one with more postbiotics than anything else. Sauerkraut. Raw, unpasteurized sauerkraut. I know what you're thinking. Sauerkraut. Really? That's your big secret. Yes. And here's why. Unpasteurized sauerkraut contains over 28 different strains of beneficial bacteria. Compare that to your average probiotic supplement, which has maybe 5 to 10 strains. But it's not just the bacteria count. It's the postbiotics created during fermentation. The lactic acid, the short-chain fatty acids, the peptides. These compounds literally tell your gut to grow more good bacteria. Here's what you do. Eat 2 to 3 tablespoons of raw sauerkraut with your lunch and dinner. Every day? For 21 days. But it has to be raw and unpasteurized. The stuff in the grocery store aisle? That's been heated and pasteurized. All the bacteria are dead. You need the stuff in the refrigerated section that says raw or unpasteurized on the label. Patricia was skeptical. She hated the taste of sauerkraut. But I told her to mix it with her salad and use olive oil and pepper to mask the flavor. By day 7, her bathroom habits regulated completely. No more constipation, no more urgent situations. Just normal, healthy, predictable. By day 14, she called me crying. Happy crying. She said she hadn't felt this energetic since her 30s. By day 21, we retested her gut bacteria. Her Bacteroidetes had increased by 340%. Her inflammation markers dropped by 68%. This wasn't a miracle. This wasn't supplements. This was her body remembering how to be healthy when you remove what's killing it and feed it what it needs. Now, I know some of you are thinking, this sounds too simple. If it worked, why isn't my doctor telling me this? Great question. And I'm going to give you an answer that might upset some people, but it's the truth. Your doctor has about 15 minutes to spend with you. In that time, they're managing your blood pressure, your cholesterol, your medications, your referrals. They don't have time to discuss gut bacteria ratios and fermented foods. Plus, they weren't trained in this. Medical school teaches pharmaceuticals, not food as medicine. It's not their fault. It's the system. But you don't have to wait for the system to catch up. You can start implementing this protocol today, right now, before your next meal. Because here's what's at stake if you don't address this. Chronic inflammation leads to autoimmune conditions. Poor gut bacteria increases your risk of type 2 diabetes by 47%. Brain fog progresses to cognitive decline. Your immune system, 70% of which lives in your gut, continues weakening. Every single day you wait, you lose more of your beneficial bacteria. The longer you wait, the harder it becomes to rebuild. But the flip side? Every day you implement this protocol, you're rebuilding your gut's ecosystem. By day 21, you'll have a completely different microbiome than you do right now. Patricia waited until she was 54, but I've had clients start this at 43, at 58, even at 67. It works at any age, but the earlier you start, the easier the recovery. All right, before we wrap up, I want to give you 3 bonus tips that will accelerate your results. These are things Patricia discovered by accident that made everything work even better. Bonus tip 1. Add 1 tablespoon of ground flaxseed to your morning routine. Mix it in water, smoothies, or oatmeal. Flaxseed feeds your good bacteria and helps them multiply faster. Plus, it's one of the best sources of omega-3s for reducing gut inflammation. Bonus tip 2. Walk for 10 minutes after every meal. Not before, after. This stimulates gut motility and helps your bacteria digest food more efficiently. Patricia said this single habit ended her bloating within a week. Bonus tip 3. Stop snacking between meals. I know this sounds random, but your gut bacteria need periods of rest to do their cleanup work. When you're constantly eating, you're constantly interrupting that process. Give your gut 3 to 4 hours between meals. During that time, your bacteria produce compounds that repair your intestinal lining and reduce inflammation. These 3 bonus tips, flaxseed, walking after meals, and spacing out your eating, they're like adding rocket fuel to the protocol. You'll see results faster, and they'll be more dramatic. I want you to imagine something with me for a moment. It's 21 days from now. You wake up, and for the first time in years, you actually feel rested. Your energy doesn't crash at 3 p.m. You're not planning your day around bathroom locations. You eat a meal, and 2 hours later, nothing. No bloating. No discomfort. Your stomach stays flat. You look in the mirror, and you recognize yourself again. Not just physically, but energetically. The old you, the vibrant, energetic, clear-headed version of yourself, is back. This isn't fantasy. This is what happens when you give your body what it's been desperately asking for. When you stop poisoning your gut bacteria and start feeding them. Patricia told me something on day 21 that I'll never forget. She said, "I thought this was just part of getting older. I thought I had to accept feeling this way for the rest of my life." You don't. You absolutely don't have to accept that. Your gut bacteria want to help you. They want to give you energy, clear thinking, comfortable digestion, stable moods. But they can't do it if you keep killing them with artificial sweeteners and feeding them processed foods. Here's what I want you to do right now, before you click away from this video. Number 1. Take a screenshot of the 21-day protocol or write it down. Eliminate artificial sweeteners. Drink apple cider vinegar before meals. Eat raw sauerkraut daily. Number 2. Comment below with day 1, and I'm going to reply to as many of you as I can. If you comment day 1, you're making a commitment, and I'll check in with you. Number 3. Subscribe to this channel and hit the bell, because next week I'm dropping a video about the 3 foods that destroy your gut bacteria faster than anything else. And number 2 is going to shock you because doctors recommend it all the time. If you don't subscribe, you'll miss it. And if you're eating food number 2 right now, you need to stop immediately. Look, you've made it to the end of this video. That tells me you're serious about your health. You're not looking for quick fixes or magic pills. You want real solutions. Your gut bacteria are waiting. They're ready to rebuild, regenerate, and give you the energy and clarity you deserve. But they need you to stop poisoning them and start feeding them. 21 days. That's all it takes. You can do this. Comment day 1 below. Let's rebuild your gut together. I'll see you in the next video. Take care of that gut. It's the only one you've got.